over here. We can get you out of that contract. And he doesn't need to be fucking taking 20%. He doesn't do anything for you. Wake up, like I got you all the followers that you have, the reason why you're able to even make money. So if I was able to endure, if the people on the team were able to endure like all those hard times and like push through and stick and focus to the vision, like imagine if Team 10 was like still a thing right now. It would be the biggest fucking group on online. And that's why it's like the vision was there. It's just like the execution, and it's probably my fault. You know, it's like I was the leader of it. I'm not even probably. It's definitely my fault. I was young and didn't have the right people around, didn't pick the right people to blow up, and you know, it's all just a learning experience. But I think it's just like it's hard to deal with influencers and young kids and fame and money and all that shit. So
when was the last time you talked to Alyssa?
Recently. So I was trying to get her to be in my music video.
Right. It now occurs to me that we really haven't talked about music this whole time, even though it's kind of
a thing.
The big thing besides the boxing.
Yeah. So I was trying to get Alyssa to be in the music video for my new song, and she was like down because I wrote the song about a couple like different of my exes, but like one of them was her. And I was like, okay, like my marketing brain clicks on like how do I get the most exposure? Like, okay, it'd be crazy if Alyssa was in the video, and we had like squashed our beef and like we're cool and all that stuff, which people probably don't know. Like
before her and Banks broke up or after?
Before, okay. Yeah. So like I squashed my beef with Banks, squashed it with Alyssa, and then they broke up after that. But I was like, you want to be in the video? And she was like down. And she was like, yeah, I'm doing it. And then like the night before, she was just like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore. Ooh. And so, yeah, but that was the last time we talked.
Oh, okay.
Or no, we talked like after the song came out.
Do you feel like you're like hung up on her at all emotionally?
No, there's like, I've definitely had closure. I think for a long time, I didn't realize how much I liked her until after I think once the shit with like Logan happened, and then like I had to like kick her out, and then once she was gone, I think I realized like, oh shit, like that girl was actually a really cool girl, and I actually liked her more than I thought I did. But again, I was just like fucking hustling every single day, involved in my business, and that was my main priority. And so I wasn't able to really focus on the relationship that we did have, which is why it went south on both sides of it. But yeah, I definitely went through a period where I was like, damn, that girl's dope. Like I liked her more than I realized I did. But it's been so long. There's like been closure.
How do you feel when you're seeing like her calling Banks out for cheating on her? As somebody who's sort of been a crucial player in this whole story, or you're watching that and you're like, wow,
yeah,
that's fucking hilarious, but also kind of sad.
It's sad for Alyssa. But like I feel like there's a lot of weird shit to talk about there. But the sad part is like, okay, Alyssa, didn't you learn your lesson like the first time to like not put your business, like your relationships online like that? Like that's where I think it's messy. And then where it's also messy is like how Banks came at me so hard for cheating on Alyssa and like made me a villain to half the internet because I cheated on Alyssa. And because, like, you know, and then he goes and does the same thing, apparently.
You guys are awesome cheaters. I'm going to be honest with you. These fucking successful YouTubers, of course they're going to cheat on you. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter how hot you are.
Yeah. It's the sad truth, dude. It's fucking fat.
I'm sorry, Alyssa.
No, it's true, dude. Like, this world, like, LA is not the fucking city to find like love.
Do you imagine how normal girls are like, Alyssa Violet's getting cheated on by all these guys. What chance do I have to not get cheated on? No chance.
I think with social media in general, like it's just so hard to be faithful in a relationship. There's so much opportunity. There's so much like the grass is greener on the other side. It just fucking like. And especially in LA, like, you know, like there's just girls will throw themselves at you, you know, and especially if you're in like the club, like nightlife scene and all that shit. And it just
gets messy real
messy.
Ain't that the truth? I'm going to be honest with you. I think that the new song is pretty good.
Thank you, man.
I was expecting it to not be that good. I heard it and I'm like, you know what? This is a lot of growth going on here.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. It means a lot.
And even my
coming
other
from you.
homies who are around who like literally don't even know who the fuck you are pretty much, they were like, that was good. They're like, it was good. They were down.
Thank you, man.
So that's
Yeah,
good.
I was really happy with the feedback, and I've never actually gotten so much positive feedback on a song that I've done before, and there was a lot of like fans or people who were like, I don't like Jake Paul, but this is actually good, and to
Right.
me that was like, I was like a mini success. I was like, yes,
That's a big
like
W, yeah.
a big W, because I love music, and again, it goes back to like put the camera down from vlogging and like who am I as a person? Like I fucking love music. I
Right.
love boxing, and like music's something where like I don't have to like fucking try to like it's endlessly creative for
Right.
me. Um and it just the process of it is so fun, and it just and uh and it's something I love doing, and so I've just been putting in a ton of time to like learn the craft and just try things, work hard, like put in my hours, because you can't just like say, okay, I'm gonna do something and become good at it. Like you have to try and fail and try and fail and try and fail. And so it's something I've been taking super seriously, like behind the scenes, um, and just yeah, just getting better and working with different people, and it's like something I see myself doing in 5 years. Like I want to be on my own tours, like fucking turning up, like crowd surfing, like with my fucking older fans, getting crunk as fuck. Like that's where I see myself going, and it's gonna be hard, you know. It's not, you can't just do music. There's so much competition. There's so many incredible people out there, and so um for me, I'm just like working at it and seeing where it goes.
Are you not going to put out the collab that you did with NLE Choppa, who we just
Did
saw
you talk
earlier?
to him about it?
I didn't bring it up. I thought about it a little bit, but then I
Yeah.
remembered that you said you might not even put it out, so I wasn't sure if it would...
Yeah, I might. I think I'm gonna put it out. Um, it's. I feel like it's gonna get backlash though.
Really? Were you talking about Dracos and shit?
No, not about guns,
Oh, okay. You
but no, but like definitely like rapping more in it.
Right.
And I think there's like obviously it's the stigma with my name of like, oh, like Jake Paul, like, and his music sucks, because I did put out shit songs, like fucking this old songs that like I can't even listen to them, like it makes my ears bleed.
Right.
And so like obviously I have that track record of like putting out like just this like YouTube shit music. But that I'm like rapping in like pretty hardcore. And so like I just don't know what like the audience's reaction to it would be, or like an outside community reaction to it. But the video is so sick. Like the music video for it is like, it's almost too fire, to the point where like and I'm talking about like the video itself. I'm not even talking about the song. Like Steve-O's in it. Like it's obviously NLE Choppa. Like there's like helicopters and like semi trucks and Porsches and donuts and motorcycles, and like it's like I put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah.
So for me, like I want to put it out, but I just don't know if the timing will be right, because I don't want to like make a false step in the music space, because I've already done that.
New identity that you're kind of pushing now.
Yeah, exactly. So because I've already made like bad steps and like bad moves in the space, and like done stupid shit and put out trash songs. So I just don't want to like hurt myself or shoot myself in the foot when I'm smart enough now to like realize that. But I don't know, Choppa and I like are cool, and like, you know, it happened organically. That's the other thing. People just be like, "Oh, Choppa got paid for the feature. Choppa got paid for the feature. Like he just got the bag." And I just don't want like, which is not true, but I don't want that to be like become a thing.
Right. So he didn't get paid?
No.
It just happened organically?
Yeah, 'cause Choppa. So right when he dropped Shot of Flow, like a couple days later, my friend hit him up, and like he showed me the video. He's like, "Yo," because my one friend Jada Barber is like friends with so many people.
Shout out to Jay.
Yeah, shout out to
Jay has
Jay.
cut my hair before.
Yeah, he's the plug. He just knows like everyone somehow. He's like, "Oh, like you and Choppa should do something." I hit him up, and he's down. And so he came over to my house, and like we hung out, and and I had the song already recorded, and there was an open verse, and he played it. He's like, "Oh, fuck with this!" Like, he's like, "Damn, like I didn't know you could rap," and he just did the verse, and that's how it happened. And he's just a cool kid. Like, you know, I kind of seen like his rise to stardom, which is fucking sick. So
he is a cool ass dude. I just talked to him an hour before this, and he's got the personality for sure.
Yeah, and he's smart.
Yeah,
knows what he's doing. So yeah, but it just like me going into like the like putting myself out there into the hip hop space like that. It's just like a fine